What's good, world? Think I'm really a low head, but I wear that Lacoste sometimes. It's lightweight, but boss is really a low head. Shout out that new basketball joint. Got the patches. It's mean. That damn mean, boy. Hey, L, what's good? Recreational parks. Okay, change up the name. Darrow's World. The infinity footage is I'm actually a video is coming out today at 1:45, and I show some of the infinity footage there. But the best footage is from the spot where Genesis was. I was going to say Hennessy because she's on my mind. But don't forget to like, y'all. Straight up off the bat, let's like. Um, I left the DR. Thank you. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, Dow. Um, a chick that I got on my Patreon, beautiful girl. We had a little fun, made a little video. Something that I would make for late night thirst. I now I just do the late night thirst or a variant of the late night thirst because it used to some of the magic of the late night thirst was doing it live. And you know, YouTube is being a little more strict. So like I can't really have the girls do the 360 and shake it. You know what I'm saying? So I do it. I just film it and I put it on the Patreon. So y'all could get a little more of the 360 and anything else, if I'm having fun with a girl, they could be themselves. So it goes on the Patreon. I'm gonna get to all the questions in a minute. Let me finish telling the story, right? So today, Hennessy, she's a beautiful girl. She be in Sasua. I met her like 3 years ago. So she and I hung out my last trip there. And so we did like a variation of the late night thirst. And it was fun because she got a great personality. She speaks English. And so I put it on the Patreon for those people who, like who support me in that way and want to see it behind the scenes. So, she hit me up today. She was like, "Oh, I could kill you. You put the video on YouTube." And I said, "What are you talking about? I didn't put it on YouTube." I said, "Show me." And she sent me like a screenshot. So I guess somebody who's on my Patreon, a paying Patreon member, saw it, and I guess he knows her. So he sent it to her. You know what I'm saying? And wait, damn a minute. It's like four girls. Well, of course, there's a lot of girls named Hennessy. Cardi B's sister's named Hennessy. So anyway, so she was like, "It's okay, because I told her I wasn't gonna put it on YouTube. I told her I was gonna put it on my private channel." She was like, "It's all good. But my private channel, that's what it's for. It's for private. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish guys wouldn't break the bro code. This the bro code, brother. If what I put on my channel was private, like girls do stuff and have fun, and then maybe if they think about it, and then they be like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't have did that or whatever." But it's a private channel, and not a lot of eyes get to see it. It's not open to the public, so it's not gonna really tarnish their reputation or nothing because at most maybe a couple hundred people in the whole wide world is going to see it. It's not like on YouTube if I put that video on YouTube, they first of all they probably would have took it down. But then if they wouldn't have taken it down, it probably would have been at 20,000 views already. But so it's on a private channel for a reason, guys. Like if she would have snitched on him, I would have took him off my Patreon because it's a bro code, bro. You don't do that. That's private for a reason, and I appreciate you supporting. It's like bread. I appreciate the support, but I know if you know the girl and all that, it's cool if you know the girl, but you ain't got to go back and show her that you saw her. You know what I'm saying? And if people keep doing that, then they're gonna lose out on that part too. You know what I'm saying? So I would appreciate it's a warning, you know what I'm saying, to if you go on my Patreon, which is a private channel, that's not for you to show nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You pay for it, it's for you to watch. And it's almost like a breach of contract to take it outside of that private channel. So I appreciate if guys would just not do that. You know what I'm saying? What if she would have been like mad at me and she took it? I mean, she was on camera. She know I filmed it. You know what I'm saying? And I told her I wouldn't put it on YouTube. I told her I was gonna put it on my private channel. But we don't need people to go back and show, you know what I'm saying? That's just too much, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know his name. She ain't give me his name, but I definitely asked. Sasquatch said somebody messed me up like that in one of these group chats. Yeah, yeah. You would think the fact that you're paying for it would make people realize it's exclusive. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm telling you, some of these dudes in the space are the latest of the lame. The lamest of the lame. What you headed to next? The grimy dude. Damn, that's lame. Recreational parks, big six, what it do? Things just ain't the same for gangsters. Thank you. Wait a damn minute. It's like, okay, so I think I'm caught up with your questions. Yeah, so the top 10 King Throne TV is diabolical. Damn, blocking from a distance. No, I'm not buying a spot in the DR. I mean, they're doing a hell of a lot of construction in the DR though. I tell you that. They got big plans, big plans. I know everybody's making a video about what just happened in the Sioux. Rasta knew what is good. A lot of people making videos about the sewer. And it's so ironic that I literally was down there for 3 weeks, but 1 week before, it was like two and a half, but 1 week before this whole what is it called? This whole operation. Operation Atlantico, something like that, before this operation started. And I ain't gonna front, I had a good time, but it was pros and cons. So as y'all know, I just left Punta Cana. And thank you. And please, yeah, everybody hit the like button. So today my video is about my thoughts on Punta Cana. So I really appreciate if y'all check that out because y'all might be surprised with my thoughts, but y'all know I just gonna talk for myself. Y'all know Zoe keeps it a buck. And yes, it's still my opinion, but I'm keeping it a buck on my feelings towards Punta Cana. Gotta guard these simps on the parking lot. So sewer might be good to buy now for people who panic selling. I don't think people are going to panic because they know it's only going to be bigger business. If they're smart enough to buy there, then they're smart enough to know that there's a long-term plan more than likely. So who is leading the policia operation in Sasua? Um, They got like their military and a couple of other people. Now, I spoke to people who live there and have lived there for a long time with boots on the ground. And, they put me on to some information and they're keeping me up to date with it. I don't know if I want to make a video about it or not because I don't live there. I could share my thoughts on it, but famous day, what up? You know, it's a lot to say, and it's all opinion based. So as long as you keeping it your opinion or what you think might happen, I think you're good. I think everybody wants to be the gatekeeper and maybe say what my information is correct and my information is correct, and and I don't want to get caught up in that when I might go down to the zoo once or twice a year, if that, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't matter to me. We need an investigation team for these lame dudes. I look like a Dominican police officer. Yeah. They wear fly shit like this. It's just the hat and the glasses. Jay Shaw, what up? You gotta put a disclaimer on that in the video, start a video or the NDA. But I wouldn't know who's snitching really. Best country with the best girls. I don't know. Best YouTube channel, hands down. Blacker than black. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm at the airport. Um, I'm heading out. I don't want to say where I'm heading. There's a reason why. Maurice, what is due? There's a reason why I don't want to say where I'm going because I don't want to promote it. You know, I just want to go and do it and let y'all see once it's done. You know what I mean? I don't think it would be wise to promote it. So y'all just stay tuned. Thailand's the best country, hands down. King Rome TV, maybe. I think everybody got their favorites. Global Travel G. Yeah, go back once the renovations are done and see what it looks like. It's still gonna look like Dubai. I'm pretty sure it's gonna look better though. Lima or Punta Cana? What's the best destination according to you? I like Lima better, But right now it's winter in Lima. So if I would say right now, Punta Cana is better. It's cold in Lima right now. This is not the Amex Lounge. This is the United Plus Lounge. I'm flying United, so but I could have went to the Amex Lounge, but I'm on this side. 133 watching, 43 likes gets the likes up. That's true. Get the likes up, y'all. Take a second out to put the likes up. Jiggy said USA is number one. I mean, if you're American, it's good to have that as a place, uh, I guess, a place of birth in the sense of your opportunities. The possibilities of opportunity. Yeah, you know, and you could utilize those opportunities to, you know, have more opportunities. I guess you said s- you said subscribe snitches, and now this happened. But I don't say that on my Patreon. I said that as a joke because dudes been snitching. You know what I'm saying? They been snitching, and I just want to let you know I see you snitches, or I hear about you snitch. The travel with after the game, the travel was somewhere eating salad. I called him earlier. I guess he was sleeping. He trying to do a fundraiser for a Euro Step too. Yeah. So I thought about doing a fundraiser for me and him. Like I want to do the biggest fundraiser, bigger than anybody. I want to do like 10,000. That should be nothing for some of my guys. I've met a lot of my a decent portion. I wouldn't say a lot. I met enough of my subscribers to know that my subscribers are rich. I talk to a lot of my subscribers. I ask them what they do and all that. Yo, I got a lot of rich subscribers, so it should be no problem for me to raise 10,000, man, for the Euro step. Word up. I want to have the biggest fundraiser, bigger than everybody. I want to do 10,000. That's going to be for me and Travel Wolf to do this Euro step. I know I could do it because I know I got some dudes that'd be like 500, nothing, 100, nothing. Y'all think I should do it? I met some of my peoples, man. I got a lot of rich dudes that watch my channel, Alex Rodriguez is investing a few hundred million in a new community hotel about 35 minutes from Sasua. I don't think it'll go away, maybe change, especially with American expanding flight. Yeah. Well, change is inevitable. So G14 classification. Yep, get it rolling. The final funding, yeah. So, you know, do it, raise the bar. Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna do it, man, it ain't gonna be for no 2, 3 thousand, man. It need to be. I want it to be 10,000, and I want to exceed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get my. I got. I'm gonna talk to some of my people who got bread, and I'm gonna listen. I want 100 from you. I want 100 from you. I want 100 from you. We trying to do like 10,000. If we trying to do like 10,000, man. We not trying to do no light numbers. Shout out to everybody who has done it and received the support from their audience. Like I said before, I ain't mad at it, but I like to talk a lot of ish, so they might be on my back if I do one. Travel Wolf don't have the support like that. But yeah, y'all gonna be surprised with my video about Punta Cana. So you could definitely get it done. New Jeru's after the game, you go live and throw a fundraising party. I'm gonna do a late night thirst fundraising party. How about that? That's gonna be classic. I'm gonna have to go to Colombia for that. Imagine I do a late night thirst fundraising party. Woo, Charlie be outside. What it do, my G? Where you gonna be at? I'm gonna be Charlie. I don't know if you in Thailand or you going back to China. What up, J. Clyde? Guillermo, what up? I'm gonna be back in Thailand in September, man. I'm going early this year because I want to do some other things during December, January, February. So Larry J. Fly and Relo and NYC The Future can do it. So can you. Your content surpasses them by light years. Appreciate that, Larry. Tony, what's good? Yeah, I ain't gonna be in my house. I'm gonna be somewhere with a chica or two to entertain you. I'm gonna earn my funding. Oh, you just left Thailand? May swing right back. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be out there for September and October. That's the plan, but hopefully everything will go right. That's the plan to be out there for that. Yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta switch it up, because I've been there for the last 3 years for my birthday, for Christmas, for New Year's. So, and don't get me wrong, I had a great time, man. I really feel relaxed when I'm in that part of the world. And I always find me a little shorty that be loving on me. You know what I'm saying? So give shit, little jiggy. Just Raj, they build little in Thailand. But they say they build little in Thailand. Now they got some big girls out there too, man. Yeah, I've been to Japan. Actually, I haven't been in a long, long time. Japan was the first place I ever been internationally, actually, and that was in 1990. The fundraiser would definitely change the game. Dude in the sweet, sweaty apartment solo raising funds. Any recommendations for Medellin? Like what? Places to stay, things to do, places to eat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give me some direction. Next, Zoe, have you done Vietnam? Yeah, look at Vietnam. Look at my Vietnam video. Heard is giving Thailand a yeah, because in Vietnam, look at my Vietnam video. I was just in Vietnam last year and the year before that. That's right. You did celebrate your birthday there. But I did see it. I gave you the shout out. You're right, Charlie. Where you going next, Charlie, if you don't mind sharing? BK Chef, what's good? Places to stay and eat. If you want to stay in, I would say I don't know if they still chica friendly, but Go Living Suites is a good place to stay because they always take a picture of the girl. They take their ID, and you got to bring the girl downstairs. and it's nothing up there. So you when you leave, you got to take a Uber. So it's like it's safe and it's cool. There's another spot in you got to hit me on the you got to hit me on the IG maybe, but and there are plenty good restaurants in Provenza or near the second park in Laureles. Plenty great restaurants. Thai, Italian. I mean, they got some really good places to eat. I just don't really eat the typical Colombian dishes. I eat those from the restaurants that are really nice. It's your aura, brother. You look like money, so why not shoot for the stars? That's right. Places to stay and eat. Amaza is a really good Italian restaurant. They have it in Provenza and they have it in Laureles. Um, damn, I can't. I have a whole list in my phone, like your addresses and your Google addresses. Like I have a an envelope for every country with all the restaurants I eat in and all that stuff. Back to Cuba probably first, then more Central America. Charlie, what do you how you feel about the thing with Trump saying that if you caught out there for tourism that you're going to have to pay 250,000? Are you going for humanitarian purposes? BK Chef, do you think passport bros should boycott big business in the Sioux, like Hard Rock? No, no, let them grow, man. Let them grow, man. The places we want all places to be better, better for the people, better for the economy, better for the town. No, I wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're growing for the right reasons. It's not like the reasons that a lot of people go down there is a better reason than growing the businesses and growing, making a more beautiful hotels or beautiful beaches and this big business. I'm not against that at all. I think it's good for the people. The hotels will probably provide jobs for the people who live there. The better restaurants, bigger restaurants will probably provide jobs. Who you think is going to work at the Hard Rock Cafe and all that? It's going to be Dominican people more than likely. Cuba has never been legal for tourism by definition. Yeah, I understand that. The new big development in Punta Cana, Vistan, Vistancana, Vistancana looks. There's so much development. I drove around Punta Cana, and everywhere I turned, somebody was they building something. And I got shout out to the Haitians because they, you know how they have all the workers on the trucks, all Haitians. Well, the Haitians is be doing all the work out there, yo, for real. Peace and blessing, brother Zoe. Ball, you balling? Black Abdullah. People want them to stay loose. More money, less PK. The more opportunities, the more folks will be off your back. I don't want to be the man nowhere. But yeah, so it's interesting to see though, and I'm glad my trip there after 3 years wasn't interrupted. You know what I'm saying? And what's not in yeah, and it's in that Bavara area, there's a lot of Haitians. They got like this community right outside the like we rode to like a local restaurant, I mean a supermarket, the big supermarket's closed, and it was like a the streets was messed up, but it was Haitians all going to work on bikes, getting in trucks, like it was like a little Haiti right there in Bavara. And I tried to get my camera out. I got a little bit of it, so I'm gonna make a video about that. Cuba is the safest environment on the earth, but it's not legit red light zone for us, foul brothers. The beach is beautiful there. The people are pretty good there. They're really in tune with their blackness there. The architecture, the beauty of the old architecture is amazing there. The food is cool. It's Caribbean food. The cigar might, puff a few cigars. I haven't, I stopped smoking cigars, but since I'm there, I might smoke me a few cigars, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy myself, man. See that what's good. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. There's a lot to do in Punta Cana besides the Bavara area. I will give you that. So you could go to Punta Cana and stay out the red light district. And it's not a big one because it's actually like mixed in with tourists. So it's a totally different look, but I'll explain it more in the video at 1:45. Make sure y'all watch that. You know what I'm saying? I've been to Cuba 3 times already. And of course, I would love to go back. Yeah, hit the like button. I would love to go back because I enjoy myself. And the last time I went, we gave away medical supplies and all that stuff. Like we went down there and we got busy. Inbound plane in the air, boarding in 1 hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, I got some time. I'm just getting an update on my flight. All right. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this United flight thing off my screen. Sit check. Thank you, brother. Yeah, hit the like button. I'm trying to those other screens that step into your screen. But my United flight was sending me information that wouldn't come off the screen. Just right. You only been there once. My first trip to Havana. Um, I took a gang of clothes, snacks, and that. Yeah, yeah. Trump just put the ban back on, saying Americans will be fined for going, not for going, for going for recreation, going to the Caribbean looking for chicken wings. Wow, same dudes be talking about indulge in the culture. PK show. You funny. Dudes be going to other countries and going to KFC like a mug. They go to McDonald's like a mug. Some people, I guess they like what they like, you know what I'm saying? Or they like the things they're familiar with. Sometimes you spend your money being you trying to do something different, you be unhappy. I'm planning on going to Cuba for cigars and recreational activities for a week and 10 days. I'm thinking Havana and Trinidad. Yeah, I want to get to Trinidad. But everybody keeps telling me it's too dangerous. You stick into solo travel or maybe doing travel tours someday. I would like to put that together, but it's just a lot of work. T.Yo. So when you're going to write a book home or about the escapades, I don't know. I'm gonna tell these stories as they come, though. I know that much. Traveling 1,000 miles for a Big Mac. Are you a fan of using AI in video? So it's the new. I thought, speaking of that, didn't YouTube ban AI channels? I think that's why. If you notice, everybody is getting more views. Like everybody's views have gone up. I don't know if they notice, but I've noticed that almost everybody's views have gone up. And I'm wondering, is everybody's views going up because they banned the AI channels? So now they got room. Maybe that knocked off 1 million channels or something, or 100,000 channels off of YouTube because I noticed everybody that I watch their channel or follow lightly, their views went up, including mine. On average, their views have gone up. I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but I have. And I don't know if any content creators noticed that. Larry J. Fly, I heard KFC in Jamaica and Trinidad is like no other. I heard that too. I actually thought about that in the back of my mind when I was saying that. Chad Brown just got finished listening to Harlem by Jiggy. Do you remember your verse? Of course, I remember my verse, Chad. Hey, yo, yes. AI channels are gone. I think you're right. Yeah, the AI chick videos are addictive, but fake as yeah, I can't, come on, man. It's scary. I watched a video about AI and the future of it, It's going. They said it's going to go from artificial intelligence to like it's like another two stages where the intelligence is no longer going to be artificial. And this dude is one of the makers of this. It's looking crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I hit KFC in Aruba last week, and I don't even eat KFC in the States. Uh, the scent pro profile level. How was it? Was it good? Then I heard on Facebook they're going to start cracking down on other people using other people's videos for content. That's going to be interesting because that's going to knock a whole nother group of creators out of here. KFC Jamaicans and Chip 4029. Tony, it's already here. Okay. After AI, quantum will be the next biggest tech wave. Okay, J Travels. See that? So niggas gonna have to fake AI chicks. Imagine that. AI late night thirst. No, we need the robots. We're gonna need a robot. I'm gonna do an AI with I mean a late night thirst with a robot. 155 in the building, 82 likes. So what y'all want to know, man? Like, let's go. What y'all want to know? What y'all want to do? Where do y'all want me to go? How about that? So what would your fake AI chick look like? Like all the rest of the baddies, curly hair, fatty, that what's that peanut butter skin on my dick. T Freeze was good. I ain't gonna say where I'm going to right now because block is hot. I'm in America right now. I came back from Punta Cana, but I'm heading back out the country. That's right, Charlie Bell. I get the likes up. James Francis, which country are you in? I'm home right now. Book early. Chicas are now staying in regular hotels and B&Bs. Less rooms available. Not that chica hotels are closed. It might have been. I'm gonna ask my man. Do you guys are you what do they call it when you hide prisoners or something? When you hide people? If he got like five chicks staying at his crib, you know what I'm saying? Cooking, cleaning, everything. That would be dope. Bill the beans. PG Jackson. So have you done Honduras? I'm in Panama. No, I looked at it. I was going to do it, but it's kind of expensive for like a Caribbean country. Like the Caribbean countries be tripping, man. Like with that money, I could go somewhere big, like far away, You should combine the baddest chicks from all your videos, though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go to Sasua. I was already there. How's Vietnam? Vietnam is, I enjoyed Vietnam, especially Da Nang. That beach area, that beach city is really nice, really calm. Got some nice clubs. you know, they're not really into black guys like that. I'm not saying you can't get a girl, but they still a little seems like they still like warming up to black guys in Da Nang. Even in Ho Chi Minh City, like I didn't feel like the love. I know some guys are there and they get love, but I didn't feel not like in Thailand and the Philippines. People would just snitch on the women. How come you don't go to countries like Italy and Greece? Well, I've been to Spain, I've been to Czech Republic, I've been to Germany, I've been to Portugal. So I've been to European countries. I just haven't been lately. That's why we're trying to do the new Euro step. One. Number two, I don't, like I like to go to budget friendly countries. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rich. YouTube ain't paying enough. Y'all ain't paying enough. Y'all not supporting enough. Y'all got to send that bread in. Y'all want me to go? Fundy. Fundies. Yeah, I start getting them fundies right. I go, shoot, I go to where would I go that's so far away and hard to get to? I go to Fiji, there Django. Thank you for the super chat. Where do you see yourself and where would you like to be in the next 5 years? Where do you see this space overall? Guys get married or fundraising? I don't know because eventually dudes are gonna have to have some babies and get married. Look at Marwa. You know what I'm saying? I did that already, so that's not really. I mean, I could probably have a baby, but I did that already. That part of my life, so it's not necessary for me to do it. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, cloudy. I had no idea. They thought I was malicious and shit. Yeah, so in 5 years, I don't even know if I'll still be doing YouTube. Now I might be. Eventually, I'm going to settle down for to 3 countries and rotate those 3 countries. You know what I'm saying? I need to make 2 more babies. Hamptons, jealous. At least one, right? Hell no, we ain't doing that. So my bad. I might have another baby. I don't know, man. Shit, I don't know. Better hurry up and do it though. If I'm gonna do it, what are the top 3 countries that you haven't visited in over a year, but you want to go back to visit? I want to go back to Japan. I want to go back to Kenya. I want to go for the first time to Ethiopia. You know what I'm saying? I'm an international, so I ain't gonna have an international baby. At least one, right? I need at least one, son. Come on, man. All these traveling around the world, all these beautiful women. Not one? No, 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 no. They'll be strapping up. Yeah, Ethiopia is definitely high. I'm supposed to be going in November, possibly. Shout out to Rob with uh, into ENT. What's yeah, you gotta strap up, guys. Oh man. I was trying to download I had these girls in the car with me, and they was telling me about this dude that they was with, well, one of them was with. Dudes be out here, doing it. I gotta see if I get on the Patreon. For some reason it wouldn't render. I gotta see what's going on. But the Patreon got the juice. Oh man, I'm telling you, the Patreon got the juice over there. That's why you haven't been seeing a lot of videos on my channel because half of the stuff got to go on Patreon. South Africa is another good look. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I got to get back there too. I'm still tripping when that Spanish joint was talking uh how you blew her. Yeah, shout out to Cammy. I'm going back to Lima soon, especially in Brazil, though. Wouldn't be uh barebacking it out there. Yeah, anywhere really. But I know guys slip up every now and then. I know it happens, but I wouldn't make it a regular thing. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't make it a regular thing for your safety and for their safety. Carnival in Barranquilla is dope. It's no comparison to Carnival in Brazil, but it's dope. It's dope. It's you're gonna see some real beautiful Colombian women. Though. I ain't gonna front. Let them know on Zoe. Spain is top. I was there 3 months before and came to Central. Yeah, if y'all go to Barcelona in the summertime, like now, They got the topless beaches. They got a hell of a nightlife. The food is okay, but they got the architecture. I didn't go to Madrid, so I'm going back that way. I gotta go to Madrid. I got invited to Ibiza, but I wasn't ready for all of that, man. Depending on the time of year, Ethiopia gets chilly. Addis Ababa is 7,000 feet in elevation. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that November, December is warming up. You'd be like, with like the inches of the forest, Troy. Raider 999. Certain brothers are in Pattaya or Dog. Yeah, gracias. Yeah. So I heard. It's hard not to go raw in Pattaya because some girls, they on that ODB. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Medellin or Cartagena, which chicas give you the better vibe? They both have given me great vibes. I can't even lie. I was watching Lloyd do his thing in Spain. Yeah, young boy, it's a young bull, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get it. Shout out to Lloyd. Appreciate his content. He make me mad, man. It should be good. I be hating a little bit. And he funny. Shout out to the young God. I heard Japan has a bunch of women mixed with Japanese and Brazilian. What does that look like? Well, they have a Japantown in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, but I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen it with my own eyes, so I don't know for sure, you know what I mean? I couldn't say. Yeah. Lord is funny. He got a great sense of humor. Ecuador has a nice woman as well. Yes. I was supposed to go to Ecuador not too long ago. So I might get over there. It's definitely in my top 10 to get to in the next year or so, this year or maybe next year. What airport has the cheapest international flights? Probably the airports in New York, because we usually don't have to go to another bigger, it's Atlanta, New York, big international hubs, probably got cheap flights around the world, cheapest flights around the world because either they can go direct or they can go with one stop. Like you can fly direct flights, not really to Brazil right yet, but like you can fly direct flights to Peru and all over most of Latin America. And you stop over when you're going really like a 12-hour flight or more. It's only one stop. Whereas people from other small places they gotta get a two stop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Heathrow, London, Heathrow, true. What languages will you speak first, Portuguese or Spanish? I know a little bit of both. So I'm trying to just, find my way, and just keep pushing with the both of them. Sometimes I'm speaking Portuguese to people in a Spanish speaking country by accident. But at least I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? I don't have it fluently or anything like that, but I do know a little Spanish and I do know a little Portuguese. I remember Lord being real honest about Kenya. He said there was a lot of women with their hands out. No, I said that before I went. I was getting that on my Tinder. That girl's asking you to send them money and like, yo, shorty, I didn't even meet you. I don't even know you. How you gonna be asking a stranger? I mean, you can say anything out your mouth that you want, but with the way it's received, it's like, man, I just gonna ask for money before I ain't even meet you, you know? Yeah, Miami and Fort Lauderdale, cheap Caribbean, Latin. Yeah, for sure. Like guys coming out of Florida going to like Medellin and places like that. That's definitely a good come up. Definitely a good come up. I've been lucky getting one stop directly to Rio from OKC via Atlanta or Houston. Yeah. Like me, I usually fly to Houston If you fly in United and then you go into either Sao Paulo or GIG, Rio de Janeiro. That's usually how I go. But Latam too. Latam might stop in Panama. So yeah, that was competent. Do you like the Philippines? Yeah, I like the Philippines. I've been in the Philippines twice. I've been Boracay, Angeles City, Manila. I definitely want to explore some more out there. I'm in Colorado, so them flights be expensive. I know. I speak to guys that come from other places. The time they gotta fly is more, and the prices they pay is more. If you're not in a major hub, it's gonna cost you more. And that's the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should move to a bigger city. That's why I deleted all the Kenyan women from WhatsApp. Too much begging. Larry J. Fly. Well, I haven't had anybody call me since I left, but yeah, they was definitely on some asking for stuff. Lord also said Ethiopian women were different than Kenyan, less asking for money, too much pride. Yeah, they're heavy, big time Christian. If Corey, if you were going to a new country you haven't been, and had to pick one girl from the countries you visited, who would be the lucky girl and what? Cammy probably right now. Me and her have really good chemistry. I would take her somewhere in a Spanish speaking country because she speaks Spanish. You know, my she might be traveling with me. Not in the future. You know what I'm saying? So I think I've had chemistry with other girls before, but right now I have chemistry with her. So it would be her right in the next, few months or so. If I decide to go somewhere with a girl, it would probably be her. I haven't really connected with anybody in a while besides her. You know, I think she would. I get along with her. Like after 3 days or 4 days, we was in Arequipa. I didn't want to strangle her. Usually, I'd be like, I don't care if I never see this girl again. Uh, uh, Adam 22ster. Yo, why that dude Tom Young with Chung so lame, bro? I don't know why he does what he does. You know what I'm saying? I think he could do better. And I think he stayed on that topic for long enough. But I mean, it's his choice. I think he could do better. I think he should go back instead of regurgitating old content that he did in the Philippines. I think he should do new content similar to the content he did before he started targeting guys in Thailand. That's just my opinion. Lee Major Zoe Logistics. How do you handle the different outfits you wear? I can't see your luggage around 5 or 6 bags per trip. Nah, I just go with a theme. You know what I mean? Like, so everything I got, I usually wear 3 pairs of shoes. One that I can walk in the morning, do my exercise, one for my most things, and then a backup, right? Just an option. And then I base my outfits around the shoes. So if I go with a green theme, I got a lot of green or a lot of blue or a lot of, orange or you know what I'm saying? So it's a theme and whatever I put in there gotta go with that. And then you also gotta maybe be able to match shorts and tops with different joints. So I try to at least have 1 week of stuff. If I'm going for 14 days, I'll try to have like 10 days of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to mix it in. Are you going someplace where there's water, or do you need beach wear, or do you need like athletic wear? You know what I'm saying? I usually fit it in one large suitcase. But where I'm going now, I can't bring a large suitcase. So I got a carry-on size suitcase. The problem is not so much the clothes. The problem is bringing my clippers. That's more weight, and my camera back is very heavy. Because you got your laptop, you got your cameras, you got your accessories for cameras, you got your mics. You know what I'm saying? It's just very heavy. I got my glasses. So my bags are usually super heavy. I'm not because I like to look good and all that. I'm not a backpack guy with only 3 or 4 outfits. Yes, I definitely be filling my bag with gear. You know what I'm saying? It's that's what I do, man. You know, my closet is crazy. You feel me? So yeah, that's a part of my personality. You know, everybody got the things that bring them joy, and I like to dress nice, comfortable. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I'm not a t-shirt guy because I don't like have a t-shirt build. I think you got to have broad shoulders if you want to just wear t-shirts and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think uh, 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 t-shirts don't like fit my physique. You know what I'm saying? So I got to do what I got to do. Like girls who bodies ain't like that and they be wearing spandex and they got a square booty. Like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? You should be wearing a sundress. You got a square booty. Nobody wants to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like chubby guys who be wearing them nipple shirts, them tight shirts. Like, why are you doing that, nigga? You got love handles. So you got to know how to dress. You got to know how to style yourself, man. You seen those random videos? Is CeeLo Green wearing his polo collection? Like, I didn't know. No, I haven't seen that. 10 apples. Great recommendations with the villa. I already booked it for Labor Day. All right, cool. I'm glad you booked that, brother. Yeah, yeah. And then I had a good time there, and it's close to everything. See the Harlem kids. Killer Kev. Hey, Zoe. Do you ever worry about catching AIDS? Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? You got to strap up. I don't want to catch nothing. To Django, do you check in when you arrive to other countries? Check in with who? I was just thinking about that today. Like, why would somebody from in another country try to play that check-in thing? Like, even with that check-in with California, that shit's so ignorant, man. You got a couple of super chats. Did I miss one? NYC the future say he is the best dressed in the travel space. Laugh my ass off. Mason, what the F? Who doesn't worry about catching anything? Word is bomb. Nah, he doesn't. Yeah, that was a weird question. Still gonna do late night Thursday. I missed them. I'm doing them, but they on the Patreon, man. I can't. YouTube is being even more strict. You know what I'm saying? Now you need to check in with Tom Young. Nah, cause Tom Young, he ain't been there before me. We've been there around the same time. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I ain't gotta worry about that, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't buddies or nothing, but I tell most dudes they don't want to mess with me, man. I'm quick. I'm quick with the mouth, man. I'll roast the dude. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I could get on the roasting side if I want to. Ah, cool. We will subscribe again. Then they had me getting tickets with the quickness. I'm checking in third world countries, though. I would be worried. Yeah, of course. I mean, you traveling, you being with people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I would worry if I was going raw. You know what I'm saying? Dude from Migos canceled his show in Houston because they were forcing him to check in. Yeah, like that's the dumbest thing ever, man. We got to do better. I'm flying women out legal. What does that mean, Patton? What does that mean? You flying girls out legal? What does that mean? Tom needs to check in with me. He out of pocket. Chip, you need to check in with you, Chip. Just be careful, my brother. Killer cat for sure, for sure, for sure. I definitely keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? I definitely keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? How often do you go to Rio, Mike, Captain K, and the OKC? I think Patreon tripping too with the content on their platform. I haven't had any problems with Patreon and my content on there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't go wild and crazy or nothing, but it's just this, that and it's certain conversations I don't want to have on YouTube. It ain't everybody's business. Season swag, international. So appreciate emotional intelligence and maturity in the travel community. Wheels up. Thank you, brother. Thank you, big bro. Justin Singleton, Richie and Tom supposed to be going to court this week over there. They're right at a while back. that fight a while back. Oh, that's interesting. I want to see what happens with that. That shouldn't have happened though, but it is what it is. People need to create their own website as a real backup. Yeah, yeah. But all my videos on Patreon go through another site, so they're on the other site as well. So yeah, you ever think about going back to Kenya? Yeah, I definitely think about going back to Kenya. Definitely want to go back there. Pause. Okay, so what time is it? It's 12:24. How long we been on there? Oh, okay, we got 5 minutes and then we good. Hours good. You know what I'm saying? At 1:45, the new video's coming out. Uh, Kenya versus Tanzania. I like Kenya better. You got to be worried in the States. You can catch anything anywhere, and most people aren't going to get tested every two weeks. Yeah, that's for sure. So you have to strap up everywhere. Kenyan, yeah, for sure. For sure. You got to be careful. You know, you got to, you got to use this one. I mean, it can happen, you know what I'm saying? But oof, you don't want that to be you. You don't want that to be you. Cuba, I'm good, man. I'm good. Heading out again. I am getting tired, so I'm going on this trip because I promised. So I'm gonna get it out the way. I need some late night third merch. So yeah, I'm going. I'm going to do this, and then I don't know if I'm gonna stay home for a week, but I'm gonna go somewhere. I'm gonna be somewhere for a while when I go to Thailand. Hopefully, I can stay the whole 2 months because I'm tired of moving around, moving around, moving around. Like I might just I gotta do a year of just like 3 months here, 3 months there, 3 months there, and maybe 3 months at home, man. I think that's what my 2026 gonna look like. Cause I'm getting tired of traveling so much, going to the airport back and forth, back. I'm getting tired. Shit, a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even sleeping that's why I got these glasses on, cause I'm not even sleeping like I want to because I keep waking up early and waking up off times. You know what I'm saying? I get up early, go to the airport, and you be traveling all day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I need a little break. It's been since 2019. I've been going at this. So it's I'm gonna have to slow it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I've been going at this from 2019. I don't mind still being out of the country, but the multiple destinations in a year, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm gonna try to find me some 3-month leases in a few places and just stay, man. And so soon we all went raw at least twice. Let me see. Have I ever gone raw to Sephora? I'm gonna leave that alone. I love traveling, but it's exhausting. The scent of it's so foul. Yeah, in a month increments is better. Yeah, yeah. I tell you, traveling wears me down. Yeah, I was really shocked, and when I see the future mention you, so Raider 999. Hey, but I ain't mentioned him. You know what I'm saying? We gonna leave it at that. TMI, so keep that to yourself, brother. Settle down in Brazil. Yeah, I got the crib in Brazil, so Brazil is definitely gonna be one of the places I'm doing 3 months. Thailand, I'm a stick. I don't want to lose my retirement visa, so I could do 3 months in Thailand. So Thailand is gonna be one. And I gotta make up my mind, will it be Lima or will it be somewhere else, or will I rotate Lima? I'm good with Brazil 3 months out the year. I'm good with Thailand 3 months out the year. I'm gonna try to do Lima one of these years, and we see how it go. DJ Maji, Big Zo, I'm trying to send you something through Cash App. Poland has a block. Really? I'll get it to you somehow. Well, if you got PayPal, you could send it to uh, paypal.me/Barber World TV. That's an option. Ecuador on the list to visit, yeah, but not to stay. He didn't say once, he said twice. Damn. He just being honest. Uruguay, I don't know if that's a place I want to visit, but I don't think that's a place I want to stay. Remember if TMI said no rubbers in Thailand? Yeah, that was wild. I'm hopefully he was just playing. Those new rules for foreigner when it comes to visas is going to clean up the streets in from Pookies. Okay, so we at 1 hour, y'all. I've been sitting here. I got my food here all this time. I ain't want to eat in y'all face. So I'm gonna have my free lunch in this lounge. I'm gonna see what else they got cooking over there too. It's lunchtime now. They might have put some other stuff out. Well, let me get myself a little bite to eat. No, I didn't go. Somebody did plug me in with a real estate agent, but I was only there for a week, so it wasn't enough time to really do all of that stuff. But ooh, the potential looks great though in Punta Cana as far as real estate is concerned. They're building everywhere, man. So yeah, safe travel, safe travel. Like thank y'all brothers, and stay tuned. But make sure y'all watch the my review on Punta Cana at 1:45 today. All right, peace and blessings, y'all.